world told me not to give a fuck.
Just take the camera off.
Hey, where's my money?
%.
And it froze again.
You guys are busting my balls.
I got a lot of hot single guys.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I am in class. Everyone say hi to Mr. Meany.
All right, bye.
Oh, damn it. I just lost my train of thought.
Push back that
Huh?
Suspiciously.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, how many are you gonna continue to lie about?
Aaron does not make me come. I can't come.
Fuck, April fucking never come. Shuli's Jewish. He can't help it. And I don't mean that as a joke.
Look behind me. Don't wanna be ballers that they're not. Fucking my heart's racing like 10 motherfucking thousand feet.
He's on a soul patch. Soul patch. Soul patch, side of mine. Soul patch, side of mine. Soul patch. He's got a soul patch. Soul patch, side of mine. Soul patch, side of mine. Soul patch. He's got a soul patch. Soul patch, side of mine. That's soul patch, side of mine. Oh, soul patch. He's got a soul patch. That soul patch out of mine. That soul patch out of mine. Oh, there's soul patch out of mine. 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 Gary's right.
Point DabblePoint. A Stuttering John Melendez roundtable discussion.
Oh, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I forgot to change my screen. To Point DabblePoint, Rico edition. Our good pal Karl is literally on the tarmac. He is not moving. His flight is delayed. And he is not... Hey, you know?
They're all gone.
He's gone. It's over. It's done. He may never return. So
Thank you for taking Air India.
Right. And to all the people in the chat, why is Steel Toe on the thumbnail? Get a goddamn job, all right? All of you are wound way too tight. This is Point DabblePoint. We go around the horn. We're touching all the bases. We got Johnny. We got Johnny Crutches. We got Aaron. We got Joey. We got Carmack guy. We got everything. Little this, little that. No Brennan. Nobody wants to sit through that shit. So, but other than that, we're here.
Okay.
We're queer. Welcome. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit notify. Welcome to the show. Weekly roundtable discussion. What used to be just John when he was a man and used to do a show before he ran away. Now we're branching out into other areas. But I do want to mention we had a great John Bingo game last night on Rico with his old interviews. We found one from 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic. A woman's show out in the West Coast. John in shorts, West Coast Johnny, sitting with his legs crossed. And a lot of bingo was had. It was great. It was a good time. I'm sorry, I'm very rude. I didn't even introduce Mr. Anthony Zenhauser, Mr. Mike Morse. We got Joe and Andy in the back, the boys, as we like to call them. And thank you. Thanks for joining us. How we feeling, gentlemen?
It's hotter than fuck here in New Jersey. What the hell, man? I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, the heat wave is officially begun. Another heat wave is John attending conventions, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. That's right. Another one has popped up. What is this one now, Frog, that he's doing?
The one in Chicago?
Right. The National, I think it's called.
Yeah, it's just another one of these sort of has-been cons where, let me double check the attendee list, but it's another one where he doesn't quite fit in with the theme, I think.
I think it's All Sopranos cast, isn't it?
No, I thought that was it too, but that's a separate one that's in Long Island.
Right. That's a New York one that he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, his mommy will get a visit.
That's Manicani, which is it's mostly just Italian soprano actors. Manicani, like Madagat.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Ugly stuff.
They had... All right, it's good to get the first one out. You know, it's just get it out there. What are you going to do?
How's Israel doing? All right.
He could have said Medicon.
What could I have said?
Medicon.
All right.
Get out of here.
Well, welcome to Comedy Class 101.
Wow, that was strike two?
Yep.
Okay.
They're all gone.
Listen, I wouldn't have said either, but he brought it up.
Well, you
said
said
you
one
didn't have
of
to
them.
say anything. You just wore the shirt.
I'm trying to fix it. I help. I'm a helper. Well, you should see the work I do with stuttering kids.
You're a mentor.
Yeah.
So speaking of stuttering kids, what I find interesting that he had a show. He had a comedy show. I know people attended, yet we heard nothing after this comedy show.
Yeah.
No pictures, no stories, no recording. Not that I'm looking for people to record every set of his, but like nothing. And again, I know people went, so are people just done? Like, are they just tapped out? It's possible. I think it's I feel like I kind of am, you know?
My theory is the show was so good that they were like, let's give him this one. It's the same way when Princess Elizabeth, before she became queen, she was fighting with her husband in Africa, and the reporters just ripped up the pictures. Like, you know what? We're not even going to broadcast this. You know, we have so much respect for you two.
Yeah, JFK banging Marilyn Monroe, same thing. You know, hey, who's that over there? I don't know. I'm looking over here. You know, same thing. Same thing.
You guys have a good time.
I feel like people are tapped out. They're just like they're over it. He kind of erased himself by walking away.
Yeah. Well, if there's anybody who did go to that show, just even a one-line thing of was it good? Was it bad? Was there people there? Yeah, just so we know that it actually happened.
Yeah. How do you know? You said somebody went, Shuli. They told you that they went.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They didn't say how it was or anything.
I didn't hear back from them after that.
Yeah, they said they were going. I don't think we heard.
They literally took a picture of the menu at the
So
were
they were
at their
there.
table. They were there. So.
Well, you know, when you're such a bad comic, you die on stage. Maybe everybody died in the audience too.
Maybe. You know, maybe they fucking refused to let people go. Maybe they just kept them locked in there after the show.
Maybe he requested like what Rogan does, where he grabs your phone and they put it in a pouch.
Oh,
and you have to lock your phone up.
And then he took them and sold them.
Right.
He lost 25 phones that night.
I was going to say, somehow he's the only one who lost a phone and the pouch. So now you're ruining Point DabblePoint, the Dabbleverse is well and truly dead. Steel Toe is no Stut Joe. Well, didn't you jump the gun, little darling? We're talking about your boyfriend. We're not even on Steel Toe yet. Oh, was it the thumbnail that upset you? Clay, you gotta go make something, dude. Go get your hands wet and fucking sculpt something already, will you?
Play woman.
Yeah, talk to her. Get some interest going somewhere.
Send him the link. Let's see what he really has to
I'm
say.
not saying he's chicken shit.
Give
He's
him the
chicken
link.
shit.
He'll come on.
He would not.
I could not be. Listen, I've been so polite. The guy wears a shirt with my dead mother's name on. I don't. Listen, come on here and let's talk. Defend your guy. We want people here to stick up for John. All of John's friends are scared to come on here and defend him. Fact.
Yeah.
That's it. Melton is going to Steel Toe sentencing Wednesday. That's going to be cool. I'll look forward to that coverage of him going to that. It's I haven't seen any clips of him kind of laughing it off and doing the handcuff thing since that one show. I think shit's getting a little more real for the guy. So, but Frog has some stuff on him we'll get to. Meredith Halfpenny, my dear. Hope you had a good night's sleep last night. She tapped out on us. It was a 3-hour show. She couldn't hang. You know, we put that shit down. That's how we roll. Hotter than a $2 pistol out here, hey boys?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, Zen Pig. Woke up at 3 a.m. on the stairs. I'm hiding that room. Aku was playing shot bingo last night and really was a winner before he even got bingo. Oh, hey, Zen, I love your Pride background. Yeah, something is up with your background things.
I think it's just a little bit more special than everybody else's.
I am a little jealous. I am a little jealous.
That looks cool, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, can you animate Joke Man Joke? Rodney graduates. Go Mets, Mike.
I'd love to.
Hey, boys, where's Karl and Tookie? Go Phillies.
Boo.
Yeah. Karl, I know, is on a plane.
He's going to Qatar, I heard.
Yeah. Breaking news, Shuli was found guilty of breaking the Be Kind Rewind law at Blockbuster in 79. That is true. I've been on the run ever since. Thanks for outing me. Who will have the shortest auto line at Chicago National? SJ or Cousin Eddie from... Are you kidding me? Cousin Eddie? You know how many people will pay to get him on video going, shitter's full? You know, I mean... It's $20 a pop right there.
Yeah, he's a big Trumper too, so it'd be fun to see John
deal with him. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna be best friends by the time it's over. My new friend Randy.
Yeah.
Yes, my new friend Randy Quaid is here. Yeah. He's giving me a ride home.
I don't think Randy Quaid's that crazy. Where he
Randy
walks
Quaid
out
has
of there, you know, he's walking out of there with John's phone number and giving John his. I don't think he's that nuts.
Let me tell you something. I'm on Randy Quaid's Twitter. I'm a follower. He's got a huge following. He's going to be swamped with autographs and photo ops. John, on the other hand, probably not.
Right. Love tits. Look at you, pal. Nice catch.
Dude,
Gift in 5.
Hey,
yeah. Raggedy Man, gift in 5. Thank you, Raggedy Man.
In a while.
Turn on accept gifted memberships. They just reminded me by doing that. Thank you, guys. The link is in the description. It'll take you to your YouTube settings. Turn it on so that way next time somebody's very generous like that, you get one. When you do, give them a thank you in the chat if you don't mind. And thank you to everybody that's here. Hit like, coming up on 700. Hit subscribe, hit notify, all that good stuff. And yeah, get yourself a membership. We got Blunder Years starting tomorrow. We do 2 of those a week. We got the raid on Saturday nights. We're having some fun over here behind the wall. Get in here.
Yeah.
I super chatted Aaron about Melton going Wednesday. Of course, he didn't read it. Ignored a few others about it, too. He's getting scared. That's the thing. Like, when he's on there, this is what I find hilarious about him, is he's on there talking about how he's the best heel in the business because he gets people so angry, and it's so easy for him to destroy people and defeat people. Yeah, when you block and ignore their comments and don't read, when you don't go at it, then, yeah, I guess you won because there's no fight. There's no battle. So, yeah, I find that fun. Brennan's the same thing. So is John. They all sit there and they bang the drum about how tough they are, and then their shows and members only, subscribers only, hiding. Right. We block one person here 7,000 times, but we block him.
Was it Jesus? Blocking Sybil.
RP, love the steel toe coverage. This is the way. You know what? This guy's hated us for years. You like this? Never watching steel toe again. Fuck you. How do you like that? All right, maybe a couple times here, but
we got to watch the melt. We got to watch the melt and stuff.
Yes, I'm excited about that because Aaron's going to come on and spin it. The whole leading up to it, he's like, the judge was like, this is bullshit. And I was like, yeah, this is bullshit. So it'll be great that there's somebody there that will be like, here's how it went. Here's what was said. And, so he'll be broadcasting with Nick as well, probably after the hearing too. So that'll be interesting. Huh?
Mr. Gurr.
Mr. Gurr, yeah. Thank you. So, yeah, that'll be fun. I never put this chat in members only. Always put up free chats. I'm like, block him, please. I'm sick of that guy. He's an asshole. You serious, Clark? All right, where do we want to start? We got, what is this Joey C thing? What is he in the news for now?
Well, he had.
Hold on. I apologize. I'm sorry. I jumped the guy. I forgot I had this. Shout out to Barnes and Noobs over on Dabblers. John, anybody want to watch John for 4.5 minutes on morning news in 2008?
Yes.
I do too. Let's take a look. Go get on Dabblers Anonymous over there on Reddit, ladies and gentlemen, where you can see the amazing work of one Barnes and Noobs and many others.
From the Tonight Show, John Melendez. Three, come on back. Hey, John.
Wow.
What is that?
Isn't that the kid from 8 is Enough as an adult now? Adam Rich.
Yeah.
Can we watch him walk out again real quick?
Yeah.
That was some weird fucking Ewok shit.
Yeah.
The best is the Rudy clip in the corner, which I love.
John Melendez. Three, come on back. Hey, John.
Why is he walking like?
What's with the arms like Melton? Like he was in front of Melton's house.
He has
John Melendez.
He has no sense of equilibrium. Like he's just.
Well, it's not even about equilibrium. It's a confidence thing. This is how he feels about himself. This is the way he carries himself.
It's like when you cut a cat's whiskers off, it can't walk properly. Like it stumbles and it hits the wall. Like that's what John's like.
Oh, break a toe on your foot. I broke my big toe on my foot. That'll fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
That'll fuck you up. You don't realize how important those useless fucking ugly things are until you break one.
Evolution, huh?
Oh.
Three, come on back. Hey, John.
He's
worked alongside two of the biggest names.
What's that?
He's the same height as she is sitting. She's sitting down.
You see how he totally ghosted her too?
Yeah.
Like he didn't even shake her hand. He went right for the
white
blonde
chick first. Yeah.
Well, the brunette's married, so I got a shot with the blonde.
He's worked alongside two of the biggest names in showbiz, making his way from radio to TV and now film in One Too Many. Take a look.
Thomas, don't you see? It'd be great if they had the clip of him saying the F word 10 times. 5 seconds.
You create these problems.
What do you mean?
Well, this one farts. This one has 9 fingers, and this one has a funny looking.
Little did John know that this guy would not remember him years later.
Well, I mean, if I saw the movie later on as Jim J. Bullock, and I saw that scene of him calling people an F-word cocksucker and all that, I pretend not to know him either.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Thank you. It's a gay point.
Very gay.
It's not that. I just need to find a woman that allow other women to bed with us.
That, Derek, is my idea of the perfect woman.
And we are very happy to have John Melendez here.
What a performance!
It is an Oscar-winning performance. You know, it's got to be really rough for to have to try to live that fantasy.
Let me tell
it's like
you.
a big sacrifice.
Yeah, it was a lot of research to make that. Let me tell
Really?
you.
And your wife was okay with you doing that research?
Oh yeah, as long as I gave her part in the film.
Okay,
yeah. She was fine.
Wow, you have a very understanding wife.
Oh yeah.
So okay.
Well, I kind of just described a prostitute in a way, not an understanding wife. Like she's okay with this as long as I gave her something. Yeah, she'll do it.
I mean, what women aren't?
Right. Greg Giraldo-esque. Yes.
Yeah. Esque. Why?
Hey, do you want to say, is that really what is every guy's fantasy besides the obvious?
I think that's every
That's
guy's
it.
feeling.
Hands down.
Yeah.
You think that would be a unanimous thing?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. You got hair? You got hair down there?
You know that, and then kids in the family.
Right, there you go. Double the pussy, then bring life into the world. Yeah.
Well, which you have. So, this is.
I got 3 kids.
That's amazing. So now you've made the move. You're working, obviously, with Leno at the Tonight Show. So
Yeah.
what's it like, going from New York City to, La La Land?
Well, truthfully, I miss the pizza and Italian food, and out in New York is the best.
Yeah, that's.
LA is ketchup on toast. It's awful. You know what I mean?
Jay's fantasy right here.
And
I'm
then
sure
they
you
have
know.
New York pizza places, but it doesn't compare, right?
Yeah, and here, people, at least in Manhattan, when I'm looking around, there's not as much plastic surgery.
That's true. So
wow, this guy's full of hot takes. So let me get this right. You miss the pizza and the food, and not as many people in New York with plastic surgery.
Wow.
Woo.
Boy, somebody should do that in a stand-up set.
Woo! What a stupid haircut. Agreed.
that's a whole movie unto itself, I'm sure. For
It's
you.
like
to observe
my
all
wife
that.
was taking the kids to. I'm stuttering.
okay, so
My wife
it's
was
okay.
taking the kids to school on the first day, and she's, and then she comes home and she goes, "That's it. I'm not taking the kids anymore." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Every mom is there in spandex, the fake boobs, the fake nose, the cleavage, everything's showing." I'm like, "I'll take them."
Yeah, so obviously the transition's harder on.
It's funny because it's true. I'll fuck anything.
Where's the that hissing laugh that he does?
Yeah.
You didn't have it back then. That
No, you're right. You're right.
that must have he must have accumulated that later on.
That's the storytelling of a man who had a steady paycheck at this time.
Harder on her than it is on you, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about Leno, because I know he's announced that he's retiring. So what's going to be next for you when
Well,
that happens?
well, he's leaving NBC in 2009, and
My sights are set on arguing with strangers on YouTube. Something I'm looking into. My people are looking into it.
I think he's going to steal Conan's job after this.
I'm hoping that that he gets another job somewhere, and that he likes me so much he brings me along.
There you go. That's a man with nothing like a guy with a family who's got a solid plan. Here's to hoping he gets a gig somewhere, and here's part 2. I hope he likes me. You were there for how many years? 10 years? Mm-hmm. And he's not sure if Jay likes him. What does that tell you?
Well, he should be sure now.
Yeah.
Well, also he's got this big movie coming out, so now he's got his foot into Hollywood, so he's got a lot of irons in the fire at this point, and I'm sure somebody will throw him a job, in the talk show industry.
Meanwhile, 2 polar opposites, Jay and Howard. John is the same John with both these guys. He crowbarred an album out of Howard, and now he got this movie because of Jay.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I imagine while they're both wildly different, both Jay and Howard at one point were both like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what a scumbag this guy is. They had to. Huh?
A moocher.
A schnurrer.
He gets to you just get to go along for the ride,
Yes.
right? Okay, so obviously
That's
we
what
know
I'm hoping.
Okay, so when did you get the name Stuttering John? When did that name actually?
Well, I stutter and my name is John. And
Yeah, but did it start?
Dumb broad.
It was like a
No.
playground.
I'm only busted. I was on the
only
Stern
busting
Show,
your balls,
obviously,
lady.
and that was it. I mean, I was first John the Stutterer, and then Stuttering John just
Kind of stuck.
I had a great time there, and that was like a heck of a lot of
So
fun.
set the record straight on that, because I know there have been, various reports about the circumstances in which you left, and what exactly is the status of your relationship with Howard Stern?
I have
Set the record straight. He's the only one who fucking changed the record. He's the only one who made up a fucking story.
Here's the funny thing: this is from 2008.
Yeah.
So every interview he's done up until the last one we just saw is exactly the same introduction and exactly the same questions.
Yep.
And answers.
Yeah. They don't know what to do with this, so they just keep it as basic as possible.
Well, if your career hasn't evolved in the last 20 years, I mean,
Right.
it's the
What are you
same
gonna talk
questions.
about?
Yeah,
Right.
Pretty much they're picking up where they left off every time they interview him now from 2008.
I'm grateful for Howard giving me my start. I had a great time there. I'm proud of a lot of the stuff that I did, and I have no hard feelings. I'm sure that we'll see each other soon, and have a few drinks and everything.
Oh no.
Everything else. I mean, I still talk to Artie and Gary and a lot of the guys over there. I don't have any hard feelings.
Right, but you've.
Yeah, I know there.
Not till my job ends.
There's been things along the way, but listen, it's
You
gonna
really
happen.
want to get you really want to get into it? Okay, let's talk about it. And the time that Howard never supported me in anything I did.
As
He
a
was
boss, he's
abusive
great.
like my dad.
Right. As a boss, he was good. As a father, he was terrible.
The guy you hear on the air. That's the Howard Stern. The guy off the air. That's the real Howard. No, the guy on the air is the real Howard. No, the guy off the air is the real Howard.
Wait.
Eventually, things can be patched up.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. I don't even think there's really he always says he's not really that mad at me, and I'm not mad at him. I'm grateful to the guy.
Right.
So,
Wow, he actually said, "I'm grateful." I've never heard him say that ever.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
No, it's early days.
Yeah.
I had a great time there, and I missed a lot of the people on the show. You know what I mean?
Well, I bet. I mean, you were with them for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Wow, that was
Fun
quick.
in New York. It's very.
He was hoping they would like him and he would get to be a part of this show. Every plan of his is hoping for something.
I was hoping to co-host.
Yeah. Let me tell you how much Leno didn't like John. He ended up picking a flaming, exploding engine as a co-host rather than John.
Very fast, but thank you for coming back to New York and coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
I love her. She goes very fast. He goes, well, that was fast. She goes, yep.
People on the show, you know what I mean?
Well, I bet. I mean, you were with them for a long time.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Wow, that was
Fun
quick.
in New York. It's very fast, but thank you for coming back to New York and coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
Some
for
might
having me.
say
I'm
a
stuttering.
little too long.
Right. It's all perspective, John, really, when you think about it.
But that's a
because I haven't
good thing.
slept.
What's that?
This is New York City, right? This is New York
Yes.
City broadcast television. Yeah, of course. They're
Yep.
gonna have like 2 or 3 minute segments. What are they gonna
Yeah.
do?
Too many beers
It
last
means
night.
you
I'm
got a
telling-
lot going on. It means you got a lot. Your
Wow.
brain is active, right?
It has to mention he got drunk last night on the news. Great.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Gee. Well.
At this hour.
I've been trying
At this
I've been
hour,
trying to tell
7:50
people
in the
that.
morning.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you
have
so
an
much for
amazing
having
wife
me.
in the back. She's a very understanding, great wife.
Beautiful.
All right, his
She's trying to get
DVD
him
one,
the fuck
two.
off. She's like screaming over him.
Oh man, yeah. And he doesn't get the hint. I mean, he
No.
can just say, "Thank you for having me."
All right.
Yes.
Back it up a second, Shuli.
Wow,
If
that
you
was
notice,
quick.
the cameraman had already moved his camera off of John. He had to recenter it there.
This
I've been
hour,
trying to tell
7:50
people
in the
that.
morning.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you
have
so
an
much for
amazing wife
having
in
me.
the back. She's a very understanding, great wife.
Beautiful.
All right, his
He doesn't know where anything is. He's looking around.
DVD one, two menu.
This is right out of like The Office or something. Like this is right. Like that whole conversation where Michael Scott doesn't get the point.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess we're done, huh? And it just starts getting awkward between the two, and the camera's moving weird. Like it was great. Look at him!
I love it. I love it. And thank you, everybody. Coming up on 900. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit notify, all that good stuff. And either get yourself. Whoa!
Whoa! Who's here?
Sorry, Zen.
Wow.
Here to steal your thunder. What's up, boys?
Hello,
Hey, Karl. How are you, pal?
I'm doing well, man.
I did not expect you to get here at this time.
Well, when I said I was
at all.
When I was stuck on the tarmac, I should have mentioned I was in Rochester, but they just didn't have an area for us to pull up to, which can be an hour. It's happened to me before, where they just sit there for an hour, but that didn't happen. So I'm here now.
It's funny. I told the guys, I'm like, he's still on the runway in Boston. I'm like, he's not gonna be here. No, he fucking showed up like a superhero. Hey, congrats! I heard the show was phenomenal and a great turnout. Yeah, congrats, brother.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. These live shows just keep getting better and better, and that was a blast. Boston is a great town. Loved all the people who came out to that.
Shout out to Boston.
Yes.
We're gonna do some of these super chat. We just watched John from 2008 on the morning news. We were talking about how that comedy show came and went, and I know people were there, and nobody had anything to report after it. Kind of thinking people are just done with them.
I was listening. I was listening in the car on the way over, and I said the same thing because you'd think like Dabbleverse Anonymous would have photos and a guy posting a story about it. Because I had the same thing. A person reached out to me. They go, "Hey, I'm going to John's show on Tuesday." I'm like, "Great, yeah. If you want to come on WTP on Wednesday, we could talk about it." And then crickets.
What if John's like the Ayatollah over in Iran, and he's got this prison underground where he's just keeping all dabblers that he catches at his live shows?
Yeah, he's pretty well organized. He's probably doing that. Good point.
Right. That's a good point. Now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense.
Probably not.
No.
Maybe made everybody sign a confidentiality thing,
An NDA.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe it was like a Dave Chappelle show where you have to put your cell phone in a baggie and you don't get it back until afterwards.
Well, I heard from someone, I can't say who, that John made $200 at that Naples gig.
Nice.
So,
nice. What was his bar tab? $350.
Let's go, Trooper Chase. Please keep doing the show. We're not stopping.
Why was that a debate? What's going on?
I don't know.
Canceling Point DabblePoint. What's happening?
I've been all over the chat telling people we're going to end this pretty early.
So some people were upset that Steel Toe was in the thumbnail rather than John. So
well, Clay Dabbler was upset.
Yes, Clay's upset.
Yeah, but wait until you see the steel toe stuff we have.
Okay. John makes fun of Ant for wearing 2 shirts, and just like the N-word and the F-word, here he is doing the exact same thing. Love you, boys. Miss Lady K. Well, there you go.
Mark.
Mark, always a pleasure. On last night's show, Stuttering John himself said he was 5'6", but you guys missed it.
No, we heard it.
Yeah, and we knew that before he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on that.
Generous.
It's wild when you go back to old stuff, because I just had this happen to me too, where he's joking about being short. Back before he was all self-conscious about it, and he was just fine with it, was just honest about it. It's like he's completely changed now. Now he's 5'8.5", and dunking basketballs over Shaq. You're like, wait, what?
Growing by the day. Growing by the day.
He even said in this interview from 2008, Karl, that he was grateful that Howard gave him the opportunity to be on the show. So I think that the less he actually has going on in his life, the more he needs to supplement it with, I'm 5'8". If those people never helped me.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
I've never heard him use the word grateful before. That was weird.
That's what I said.
That did stick out. That stuck out to me.
But again, it's if you think about it, as far as things going on in his life, work-wise, 2008 is prime John. He's got one too many. He's on the Tonight Show. Things have never been going more right than 2008.
Yeah, 2 daughters.
I think he put out, I think he put out his 3rd album around that time too, if I'm not mistaken.
And he still walks out on that show with 0 confidence. He's he's not sure where he's going. Where it's so funny to see that.
Well, he has little legs too. You have to understand those legs. It's like he's shaped like the Tasmanian devil.
Yes.
Cartoon. So you can't walk normal.
And that normal stride with those long arms got to throw him off a little bit weight wise.
Balanced.
Well, it's like when you watch a talk show and they bring out like the guy with the animal, and the animal comes out, and the animal's like freaking out, like what's going on? He sees the audience and doesn't know what's happening.
I'm requesting meal updates by all in chat and those on panel via Vinlove Anton. Okay.
Hey, whatever.
Zen, how are you pulling off that green screen foul behind you? I don't even understand how the technology would do that.
None of us can figure it out.
We've been over it. Nobody has any idea.
I'm using the OBS with the background stuff, and it's been fucking everything up. Even Gugan is.
You sound like a tech expert on it.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Everything happens with Joe. If I say, Joe, how do I do this? And then Joe does it.
I'm using OBS with the background stuff. Oh, okay, got it.
Let me
now
tell
I
you
understand.
something. Zen's our head of IT. That's how little we know. Even if that haircut was free, he overpaid. Yeah, that haircut was ridiculous. Stuttering John looked like a pole riding, bone smoking. I'm an aspiring asshole, Stuttering John. Can we watch 9/11 newsreels? No ring, no college ring on those hands. That's right.
I was watching Tim Dillon. He had a bonus show recently where he went back and rewatched Regis and Kelly from 9/11 2001, and
Great
it's so
idea.
funny because Regis they're like, plane just hit the towers. Regis is like, how about that lightning storm last night? Huh? That was crazy. That was wild. That woke me up.
He was like that when Robin was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and her friend was Bigfoot, the guy Matt with the 23-inch shoe or whatever. And she's like, Regis, this is bad. He's got a 23, and he goes, well, that's great. So let's get the game going. Nothing bothering him.
Keep it moving. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah. When exactly did Stuttering John lose his neck? Maybe in the divorce. I don't know. I love this guy. Weekly reminder that 99.99% of FDNY and NYPD members of service hate the stuttering deadbeat dad. His shirts are knockoffs because no one would ever give him a legit one. Thank you, TSN. Thank you, Arbad, and all your friends, and thank you for your guys' service.
Oh, that reminds me. One of our chatters is a firefighter, and he gave me a firefighter shirt. So I'll wear that one next time, and I'll show you what a real firefighter shirt looks like.
Thank you.
Okay.
Who knew Rob Saul has a small pekka? Welcome home, Karl. Glad Skinny Chad brought you back in one piece.
Yeah, Skinny Chad was there with hamburger pants. So it was a little dicey. It was a little touch and go, but I made it. I survived it. And our Rob Saul segment with Adam Bush on Saturday night at the live show, I don't know if you guys have heard about his brother and him used to take baths when they were actually pretty old, and his brother was hung down to his knees, and he's got a tiny little button dick.
Wow.
And Rob was crying about that on the show for over an hour straight.
Boy, I'm no expert in any way, but maybe less drinking on the shows, Rob. maybe these stories don't come out. I don't know.
Maybe less wine drinking. Maybe that's the problem. Switch to a beer.
Wine brings out that slut in him.
Yeah.
Hey, Karl, glad I got to meet you and everyone at WATP this weekend. The show was amazing. Jeff's a great dude, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Jeff's a brilliant artist.
Yeah, if you're bathing with your brother after he's gone through puberty to have that big of a dong, man, that's that's not just weird. That's
bad parenting. Yeah.
That's
he's got hang-ups. So he's got hang-ups with his mom because of that, and then his dad was gay, and so he got picked on in school for his dad being gay. And when he confronted his dad about it, this is wild. You would think his dad would just be like, listen, you got to embrace who you are, and we're all different, and you just got to be yourself. Instead, his dad goes, listen, if I could push a button tomorrow and not be gay, I would. I don't want to be gay. It's just how it is.
I hate to taste a cock.
Yeah. You think I want my cum broth every day? I don't. I hate it.
If he was smart, he should have told the kids that were picking on him about his dad being gay about him and his brother taking a bath, and they could have transferred it to that.
Right.
Left his dad out of it.
You should tell about your button dick, because they'll probably make fun of that instead.
Yeah, I mean, you got options, Rob. Jesus Christ.
You think every time I fart, I don't make any noise? You think I like that?
You think I like throwing a pillow and it lands perfectly and it looks beautiful? No, I don't like that.
Think I like my pillow having bite marks in it? No.
Give him some props for cutting his own hair, guys. Thank you, Weetard. That is true. That was pre-Floby. I've got an Opie question that Karl might know the answer to. Does his brother still own the restaurant? If so, why doesn't he stream there?
I believe he does not own the restaurant anymore. I don't think it's still in business.
Okay.
But if he does own a restaurant, because he was a restaurateur, you would think Opie would broadcast from that place.
Right.
But he's so lazy, he has to just go downstairs, get on the elevator, walk out, and go to the place right next to his building.
Lazy 420, my twin brother Clay. Hey, Clay.
Oh, hey, Clay.
I'm sick, so I'm taking today off. Glad I get to watch the show live, fellas. And don't tell me to feel better, get well soon. Aaron will think you're gay, or we're gay. Well, he's right.
I have
Get
to
well
stay
soon.
Sick.
Yeah, feel better. Get something in your tummy.
Hope you stay sick longer.
There you go.
Try
the one
it
man
out.
of the show is here. Well, Steel Toe, I guess, is what people are talking about. So let's talk a little bit about Steel Toe. Wednesday, I believe, is this sentencing, right?
Yes, right.
We are confirmed now that people are saying that Melton is going to the court. He's going to broadcast afterwards, I believe, with Nick, and he's going to give his side of things. So, I mean, you're much more in the Steel Toe loop than I am, Karl. Fill us in on the details. What's going on?
I'm honestly out of the loop because of this past weekend. You know, we've been so busy focusing on the Boston show. And so I am in a text thread with those guys. And what they're talking about, it appears that Aaron doesn't understand that there's new charges against him. He keeps saying that, no, those are the old charges. That's from before times. Because his HRO has this clause in it that if he gets any criminal charges, and this started in like August or September of last year, within a 12-month period, he would have to spend 90 days in jail.
Yeah.
And there's these new charges because what's happening is, and this is how Aaron explained it, is that these busybodies are watching his show and tattling on him because he's not supposed to be talking about Kayla. He's not allowed to bring her up, and apparently it's been brought up on his show a few times. So these busybodies are tattling on him, and so he's gonna, that's what the judge is concerned about. But then he also claims that these are not new charges, and he's gonna get a slap on the wrist, $50 fine, maybe a little probation or something, and it'll be fine.
But they're tattling on him by literally clipping his show.
Right. And you should have seen the letter that his attorney wrote to the judge. Did you guys cover this at all? This is wild.
I saw somebody on Twitter say basically the attorney blamed the victim.
Correct. Yes. It was literally like, hey, if Kayla doesn't want to hear herself talked about, then stop watching his show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally told the victim, oh, you don't like being called out? Well, then stop watching the show where they're calling you out.
Yeah, it's like this guy can't come within 500 feet of me. Well, stop looking out the window to see if he's around.
right, exactly. Why did you look behind you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know he was there.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah, why were you wearing that tight skirt?
Right.
Don't you know what's going to happen to you?
Who's his attorney? Tabber Benedict? What is going on?
We did cover the character letter his mom wrote.
Well, we watched the So Thorough Joe Burrow video, which was, again, kudos to So Thorough Joe Burrow. It was amazing. It was the letter with clips of Aaron doing the exact opposite of what his mom wrote.
Right. Yeah, he's learned so much. He's matured so much. And it's been brought up, and I don't know if you guys covered this or not. So this letter that his mom wrote where she's talking about him like he's 18 years old. He's a father of 3. Never brings up the children, or grandchildren. Never brings up anything like that.
Point. Yeah,
it's pretty weird when you think about it.
Yeah. What happened with that Tabber lawsuit? You tell me. You tell me. It's supposedly coming, from what I hear. Supposedly coming. Shuli wore a steel toe sweatshirt. Never forget. I'll wear it again.
I have too. Yeah.
I'll wear it again. He sends it to me right now. I'm the only one rooting for this son of a bitch.
I have a sticker on my wall. I'm looking at it right here.
I don't like him. I don't dig it. But God damn it, when he's arrogant and full of shit, there's nothing more entertaining than to watch him just bullshit his way through things. I love it.
I have a pair of Rob Saul bikini briefs. I still wear.
It's not merch. It's actually Rob's bikini.
It's Rob's actual bikini briefs.
So what's the latest and greatest with Steel Toe you got, Frog?
Well, he did a members only show the other day, so I thought I'd cut up a little package of that and show everybody what you get if you pay the $5 a month. He does an extra hour per week. So if the 4 hours in the morning and the 3 hours in the afternoon weren't enough for you, you can get an extra hour every week.
4 hours? It's 5 hours in the morning now.
Well, I love that he does 8 hours for free, and then if you pay, you get 1 hour.
Right.
Right.
That's
but
cool.
Here's the thing, as I've pointed out before, and the same thing holds true with this members only episode. If you go to his Rumble, you do not have to be a member.
Oh,
'Cause I'm not a member of his channel, and there it is. I mean, you can just go watch it. So I'm not quite sure about that. But so here you go.
Right.
Some Steel Toe member show.
Very nice.
Okay, I told you that there would be a members show today, and there is. I just figured I should do it now that camping's done and I got around to golfing before it turns 90 some odd degrees.
It's crazy how much he's adjusting the hat, the glasses, the hat, and he's constantly looking at himself the whole time.
Why is he dressed like a cop trying to buy drugs? Like he always looks like.
Gentlemen, any grass around?
Breeze. Sorry I didn't have this one like scheduled in any particular way, but it's been a crazy weekend. I fucked up the Thursday thing. And now I'm getting the members only show in. We'll talk about my weekend, a little bit about the war. Yay, war again. But we'll probably cover most of that tomorrow. And then we'll just go through the chat with you guys. And
so you have
then
nothing
we'll say,
prepared. This is what's great about him when he does his members only. Like we do bonus shows. I know you guys do. Like I want those to be the best shows. And that's what people pay for. When they're on our Patreon, they're paying for the bonus shows. I put a lot of effort into those. This asshole goes, give me money, and I'll come on and just tell you like what I did this past weekend, and the good stuff I'll do tomorrow on my show. And I don't know, I'll read your chat, I guess. If you guys want to talk to me, I'll read it.
It's like if you opened a restaurant that just served leftovers. You know what I mean? Like this is your membership show should be something where people go, this is why I'm paying. Like this was worth it. Not leftovers. Not like, hey, I'm doing my members only, I'm on fumes show.
He should call this show dumpster diving.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just fucking leftovers.
Thank God they bombed Iran. I have something to talk about.
What for war? What the fuck would this guy have to talk? And I like how he goes, we're saving the war for Monday. You're not good enough. Your members, you're not good enough to talk about it.
I can't wait to hear about his crazy weekend where he went camping with his family. That's got to be crazy. I can only imagine. What was there, a fire maybe? A bonfire? I don't know. Did you guys have some s'mores? Wow.
God.
Well, the great thing about war is that you can probably talk about it today, and it'll probably be around tomorrow as well to talk about. It's war. It's war.
If you would have told me Saturday that we'd still be at war Monday, I would have told you you're crazy.
War, hey, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing except content.
We'll say our goodbyes, as I promise you guys a members-only show every week where we just kind of hang out, talk about whatever. It's not like a traditional show where we get a bunch of stories together and I,
the opposite of a show.
Rhapsodize about the news.
Welcome to the weekly edition of Mailing It In, guys. Thanks for signing up.
This is more just one-on-one with the paying customers. And I understand we're not going to have as many people live on this one as we normally do because I'm just randomly showing up. But it's been a busy week, or a busy weekend.
Well, do you think part of this like bottoming out is in his head? He knows there isn't going to be any super chats, so he's like,
yeah, you're right. What am I even doing here? This is a waste of my time. But he's so focused on numbers. He's getting crazier and crazier with numbers. Yeah, he needs to tell you how many viewers he has, how much money he made, and he's breaking down the money by Venmo versus PayPal, and then he's breaking down the number by this guy gave me that much money, and this guy gave me this much money, and in the afternoon we made this much, but that helped for the morning show because we needed this much money. And then he goes on this shit and he goes, I know there's not going to be a lot of people watching this. Like he's like already coping about having shitty numbers.
Yeah, him with numbers is like when you used to go get a soda at 7-Eleven. You just used to hit every single one in there. That's him. Well, if you combine PayPal and Cash App, then we're averaging 12 grand. You know, like all these planets have to align for his numbers to come out.
There was such a funny super chat or a chat that came in where that said that, you know, this little piggy has 12,000 views on it from this past week. Your shows don't even get close to that. And he goes, what are you talking about? If you add up all my shows, we have like 20,000 views. It's like, dude, you did 8 shows in 3 days. We did 1 show a week.
20,000 views. He'd be screaming PayPal, Venmo, Rumble rants 8 million times a show if he had 20,000 views.
Right.
Amber Alert has a good point. Look at this, the screenshot. So he's looking at Melton.
Which one?
Look that he's looking at Melton's name.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's his leaderboard. That's who's donated the most, Patrick Melton.
And of camping with the kids and the family. And then this morning I snuck a little tea time in.
Whoa.
Now I'm back home, and holy shit, it's hot. If you live in Minnesota, we've been under a heat advisory since yesterday. It's sweat sitting still weather.
It's only hot in Minnesota, by the way. So, yeah. Only if you live in Minnesota is it warm out. Idiot.
Dude, Aaron's doing a member show. Put it on right now. He's talking about weather. It's fucking amazing, dude.
It's not fun to be outside, and my lawn desperately needs to be mowed. Should have been mowed yesterday. But
who's he talking to? We're over here, asshole. Who's he looking at?
I wasn't
Thanks
here.
to a visit
I
from
wasn't home.
some ICE agents, there's no one here to do it.
Well, I heard Slam Piece left, right? I think she's out of the picture now. Usually she'd
They
be
broke
mowing the
up?
lawn. That's what that's the rumor. That's the rumor I heard.
What?
Well, it's a rumor. Yeah,
What do you mean? What relationship expert Frog chiming in? What have you heard?
Well, no, I just
Let me spill the tea.
That's what people are saying.
Now it's tea time for me. Let's go.
We don't have confirmation of that.
Okay, thank you. Allegedly.
Like you need confirmation in this fucking world. You just gotta fucking say it. Yeah. His
So-
Slam Piece is gone.
Right. It's one thing the Dabbleverse holds off on. They wait for confirmation before they run with something.
Right.
I will get the lawn mowed tonight. I will get
Tonight?
a show prepped this morning for tomorrow. And in the meantime, I will hang out with you guys and we'll talk for a little bit. Whoever does end up.
Cares?
I mean, what a great
Thanks,
what
Bonnie.
a show.
I'm outside mowing my lawn at 2:00 in the morning. My neighbors are going ape shit right now.
You know how fast the cops will get called on somebody in my neighborhood if they're mowing their lawn at night?
After 9:00.
You know, I kind of blame Howard Stern for being the first guy. Maybe he wasn't the first guy, but he told me he was. To be the first guy who's just like, you know, I'll just talk about my life and just be relatable and just tell you what happened in my day and my conversation I had with my wife. And then everyone thinks that they're as interesting as Howard Stern is. And he can talk about fucking mowing his lawn or how long it is and when he's going to get a snack later. You're like, go fuck yourself, man. We don't care.
And that's half of the problem is, right, Howard showing that Howard being entertaining, talking about everyday shit that we all do.
Yeah.
That's a something you cannot teach, right? The other part of it is being honest on the air.
Well, I was actually just thinking that, like, Howard would come out and be like, I have a small penis. I can't please my wife. This fucking guy comes out and tells him he's killing it every day. You're like, okay, man.
I mean, you look back on it and you if you're, you know, an old school listener, you remember Howard talking about locking himself in his office, avoiding his kids, avoiding his wife, can't stand the in-laws, can't stand his boss, all the shit that everybody could relate to. The thing that I learned very quickly and blew me away was how hard it is to be honest on the air, because a guy like that has so many millions of people that are now in on his real life, that now know something that's going on. And you, on paper, it doesn't look like it's a big deal. But when strangers on the street start coming up to you and asking you questions about people in your life, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? And it's very difficult to do.
And difficult
this guy
on the people in your life, just like in the scene in Private Parts with with Allison, with the other women.
Absolutely. And that's, that's his thing. He dealt with it worse than anybody. But even if you're working for the guy, you're now a part of that thing. I remember going to pick up my kid from daycare, and the woman one day goes, "Oh, we Googled you." And I wanted to run out of there so fast because, it can't be good what's coming up. Can't be.
But also, if you're going to talk about your life, you have to be kind of interesting or have something going on. Like I loved Jim Norton on Opie and Anthony.
Yep.
Because the guy's coming in and he's telling you about sucking the dick of this really hot chick. And you're like, he's like, he's really into that thing. And you're like, wow, that's wild. That's a lifestyle that I'm not living. I can't relate to it anyway. I want to listen to this guy tell it. This fucking piece of shit comes out and goes, my lawn is getting long because I haven't mowed it yet. Fuck off.
He's like, you're the art, and he's just going, yeah, it's great for you guys to be here. Thanks, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, so I'm obligated to do this thing because you guys pay me money to do this thing. So I guess I'll hang out for I don't know what do I got to do, a half hour or something. So anyway, I went camping. That was crazy.
Yeah. Well, here's
tier
the thing,
2.
guys.
I'll look at you. If you guys sign up for tier 2, I will look at you.
He has the opportunity to talk about exciting shit in his life and be honest about it.
That's
he can
true.
be like, dude, I got court later. I don't know how it's going to go. The way I've been talking lately, listen, my attorney is pissed.
Right.
The way I've been babbling on my show, I don't know what's going to happen. So, fingers crossed, I might be going to jail. Let's go. Let's find. Is he going to go to jail?
Well, it's the thing we've always talked about with John. It's like if he didn't take it so personally, the ball busting, forget about where this thing ended up at. Just the ball busting for him was, the worst thing possible. Just breaking his balls, giving him criticism about something that he's not good at, and as if we're sitting here telling you we're perfect at everything. Far from it. But these guys can't lean into any of it. Somebody said that he was blocking people saying Melton's coming to the courthouse in his chat, and he was refusing to read super chats that mentioned it. And I was saying, this is the guy that tells you he destroys anybody that comes up to challenge him. He's the best heel in the business. This is child's play for him. None of us are a challenge. It's all a joke. And then these guys like Brennan and John and Steele, the first thing they do is they block people. They go members only, subscribers on. They run away while talking shit. It's great. And you wonder why people want to see you fucking fall. It's like.
And then you always wonder, like, do they know that we all can tell that they're full of shit? And there was a thing that came out during Hackamania. It was a private text back in December of 2023. And he's messaging April or Nick. I think it was Nick. And he says something about how his career's falling apart and his show is falling apart. And he goes on air, and you were watching at that time, and he's just like, we're crushing it. We're the best duo in all of broadcasting. April's the best. I'm amazing. You're like, okay, so he does know he's full of shit. That's good to know.
I don't know if he does or he doesn't, but I will tell you that's my favorite version of Aaron is the guy with Leslie Nielsen. Everything's exploding behind him, and he's going, there's nothing to see here. Yes. I love that. But
he was talking about April back when April's on the show. Yeah. She's the best broadcaster. She could be doing this on her own. If she had a morning radio show, she'd be number one in the market. Fast forward to just a month ago, and he's like, she sucked. I was just pretending she was funny. I was fake laughing at her stuff. It was really cringy. God damn it, Aaron.
Yeah, here's a quote. April and I should go back on radio, and we'd be 1 to 2 in the ratings.
No,
1 or 2 in the ratings. Yeah.
Well, yeah, what he says, if they both had their own morning show, they'd be 1 and 2 in morning radio ratings.
If I had a radio station, just wanted to fuck around, I would so do that in a second.
Showing up. We are going to start doing the members only shows on Thursday because for 2 reasons. Vast majority of our audience is in Minnesota, and Minnesota in the summer weekends are lake, cabin, and camping weekends.
Okay, hold on. So he's on YouTube. Is he on the local Minnesota YouTube, or is he on YouTube that anyone can watch? How is it that you have members and you go, most of them are from here?
Well, because he had a morning show. And so when he went to the internet, because he got fired from morning radio, he had like a local audience. But that's, of course, not even close to the case now.
Right. So the 20,000 views his show gets, he only has a few people from home.
Also, the other reason why, and this is what he doesn't tell you, the other reason why he's switching to Thursdays now for these members-only shows is because he's no longer allowed to box at the gym. That used to be what he did on Thursday nights. The Safe Sport still has not reinstated him, so he's not allowed to be at the gym boxing. So now he's doing this.
And that was another thing that was like, this is going to be no big deal. He goes, this is going to be over in a couple
This
days.
was back in February, I want to say, and he goes, oh, man, I'll bang this out in 48 hours. By the weekend, I'll be reinstated. We're going on months and months.
He's the best. He's the best.
And he goes, I'm never wrong. I just heard a clip that they were playing on This Little Piggy on Friday. I wasn't able to be there, of course. I was traveling to Boston. But they play this clip of Aaron going, I'm right every time. You know, you come here, you know, it's like, I think it was Mood or something. Just like, who's right all the time? That's a crazy thing to even say.
We probably just right around like 10:30, 11 o'clock on Thursdays, we'll just do a members only show. If you pay a little extra every month, if you pay $5 a month on Rumble or on YouTube, you get to have an extra hour or so.
Again, no need to pay on Rumble.
Yep.
That's a good point, Joe. If you guys don't want to pay, go to his Rumble page. It's all available there.
And then as we dip into the archives more and more, we'll upload more Rockin' 101 stuff. I know I have a box full of cassette tapes of the old KLFD shows from like
Karl,
06
tell me you're not as excited as I am for him to release those. Come on.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait for the cassette tapes to come out. What year was he broadcasting? 78? Why does he have cassette tapes?
This is like Springsteen releasing all those albums. It's kind of
It's like Prince's family found a bunch of shit.
I stopped using cassette tapes in the 90s. What's going on with this guy?
Guys, I found a lot of carts from 1983.
Who's a fan of steel toe and reel to reels? We found a few.
Remember, you can't rewind these, so you're gonna have to listen to the whole thing until it's over and it goes back to the beginning. All right.
I love that he's cleaning shit out. And he's like, "Good news, guys! I found a box with cat shit in it. That'll be fun."
Blowing the dust off of the old
2013, 2014. If I could get those converted at some point, we could start putting those up there.
Yeah. How about you get a glass first, like a real glass to drink out of instead of a fucking jar? You're gonna convert cassettes to digital now. Baby steps, dude. Baby steps.
April used to pickle. You know how she'd love a good pickle.
She loved pickles.
In terms of once a week members only content, there's years and years and years of steel toe / my content that we could end up putting up here.
Steel
By the
toe
way, do you like it?
my content?
Steel toe. That's
Isn't
his new
steel toe
YouTube
his
channel.
content?
That's his new YouTube channel. Steel toe / my content.
Wait till you see what WATP and I will be bringing to the show.
/I.
Yeah.
/I.
/I.
Yeah.
This hat, I just found this hat upstairs.
Yeah.
Cool
Whoa.
story.
Hey, the poor's ain't getting this story, ladies and gentlemen. If you're paying extra, this is what you're paying for right here. Dude, Aaron found that hat upstairs. Yeah. Put it on.
Look at that face. This is a guy who thinks he's hot.
Oh,
I've never made that face in my life.
I've never seen someone look at themselves so much.
Before I went camping Friday, I'm just looking around in my closet for a hat to wear. Didn't like my choices. Found this bad boy. Loved it. Got a lot of compliments on this hat, too.
You didn't.
That's something a woman would say. How many compliments they got on their outfit.
Wow, is that a baseball cap you're wearing?
That's something his mom should have put in the note, you know. My son got a lot of compliments on his hat today.
Oh, is that an old hat with sweat stains? Cool, man.
Yeah, I can't figure out if that's a constellation behind the Vikings logo
Right.
or just schmutz, just sweat.
The guy at the truck stop with his hand on top of his head going, that's a really nice cap you got on there, buddy.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he wiped up April's chest with that hat.
Rugged like a towel.
It's cum resistant.
Take it easy. Farewell. You need me more. I will be back tomorrow morning for the morning show. That's why we call it that. The morning show. Easy, everybody.
There you go.
Wow.
Leave him wanting more. That's how you do it right there. But I can't wait for this morning show.
How about you leave him wanting something? More, anything.
Well, if you want more steel toe, good news, because
What
that
happened?
wasn't the only thing he was up to this week. Did you know Aaron knows how to change a tire?
What?
Now, was this part of his bonus material?
Wait, hold on.
Was this on his only members?
Nope. He was donated enough money. He said he would do this if he got enough money coming in.
This is his new butter. Okay, got it.
So talk about a racket, a scam. So I guess somebody sent him a book called Naked Twister.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I saw a clip today of him going, $10, I'll read a sentence from the book. $20 a paragraph.
Yep.
And $50 a whole page.
Yep.
Wow.
And then he goes,
like-
"Oh, this is just a novel. It's just a fictional novel." It's like, yeah. What are we doing?
What do you think it was?
Yeah, right.
Professional?
But it's like negotiating with a whore. It's like you want to suck it. It's 25. You want to put it in my
The
ass.
whore will do something you
want me to
want.
spit in my
nobody,
hand?
the whore does something you want. Nobody wants to hear him read.
Right, Mike brings up a good point. A whore is providing something you're interested in.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so show that video again. So there's a lot of debate. Okay, so pause real quick. There's a lot of debate on this little piggy about this. Do you see the wall right there? It looks like, because right now it's up on, he's got it lifted up so he can change the tire. It looks like he drove right into his garage with that. That's where his bumper would have been.
Yep.
He hit the wall.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Literally.
For sure.
Well, maybe April hit the wall. I haven't seen her in a while, but wow, that's for sure.
That's crazy, yeah.
Or that's where he bear hugged April up against the wall.
Very possible.
It was so tight.
Maybe a little person got out of line.
Maybe one of those kids in there.
You think Stuttering John was there?
That's his entrance. That's John's personal entrance door.
Want me to pay $100? Have him close the garage door and turn the ignition on. That would be a lot.
If we make the goal by noon, then yes.
Yeah, you want to sell some memberships? There's the show. If we hit the goal, you guys, I'll let you open the door for me. Otherwise, the door stays shut. Oh, that'd be great. Combine hitting a goal in Squid Games and Saw. Oh,
Yes.
Now we're talking.
That if you got up to, I can't even remember what the number was from this morning, but if you gifted enough subs on Rumble, you asked, would I prove that I can change a tire? Now, as humiliating as this is, I'm going to do it under protest. Because of course I can change a tire. But because one time I didn't have this goddamn thing on me, I did have to call one time and have a tire changed. So, okay, fine, here's the tire change.
He just wants to let you know he's a real man. This is the same real man who was excited about finding a hat in the closet earlier. This guy's all man.
And he got a compliment on it, too. Don't forget that.
Got a lot of compliments on it.
Big deal for him.
Video. No, I've already jacked the vehicle up. This is not a how-to tutorial. This is literally me just proving to the smartasses in my audience that pay my...
It's not smartasses. You put out an offer. You ask for money to do this. I love how he's spinning this now that the audience forced him to do this. Then do it for free if the audience is bugging you so much about it. Just fucking be honest about it. It'd be great if he goes, I scammed you guys. I know how to change a tire. I just needed the money, you fucking idiots. Boom.
That I can actually take off and put back on a tire. This is beneath me. It's humiliating.
I wish that truck was beneath him.
Right. And this is how you know it's neither of those things with him. Because if it was humiliating and beneath him, he wouldn't be doing it. Not for any amount. You know, it's not beneath him. It's exactly what he put out there that he wanted.
I think this is resonating from Hackamania, man. I think this is, he's feeling like he's a cuck and that he's not living down that whole, I licked cum off my wife's tits, so now he's got to prove to everybody.
That's kind of hard to live down.
I'm a man.
But you're right.
This idiot ate dog food on his show for
Yeah.
money. He's like, guys, listen, obviously this is beneath me. There's nothing beneath this guy at this point.
Yeah, and I think that like him bringing up that he had to call someone to help him is another cuck thing. Like people are saying you had to have a real man come over and change this tire. So he's like, I forgot this one thing. That's all. I could do it.
I can't wait to never change a tire in my life again. I don't even understand. Who cares?
Right.
Hey, call AAA. Great. They do it. It's fantastic.
My war hero neighbor, he's got one of these fucking like $6,000 sit down lawnmowers. And this guy will just come over on my lawn and do my lawn. I don't ask him. Like that's a cuck thing. Like he's showing me, he's like, I'm gonna fucking do this. And you know what? He's more of a man than me, and I'm going to let him do it, and I'm not upset about it. You do a great job. I get him a bottle of booze. Here you go. Thank you so much. That's it.
Guys, I'll tell you something, Shuli. This is an exclusive. I've never told this before. I've never changed. I know, this is a big deal. All the Clippers are watching. I've never changed my own oil. Never once. I bring it to a shop, and they do it for me. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Crazy.
What a it.
I know.
Sorry.
I knew you'd say that. Say that.
Wait, you have to change your oil in a car? That's weird.
That's a real man. He doesn't even know it's done.
Yeah, I don't even know what's happening.
It's the lug nut key for the specific rims that I have is what was missing.
All right.
It's not
we know
difficult.
what a lug nut is.
Right. We're looking at him.
Just watch this. Watch these not come off. Watch these be
Does he have
snug
it
as
jacked
shit.
up?
Yeah, it's jacked up. You're supposed to loosen them before you jack it up.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He's an idiot.
See. Nice and easy.
This is the Opie school of everything is content. If there's a camera on and there's audio, it's content. It's like it's not. I promise you, this is not good.
It could be if you weren't on for 9 hours a day, maybe people would be interested in seeing this side of you, right?
Right. Make it special. Right.
Right.
Where did the other one go here? There it is. Literally, this is me showing that I can simply do it.
Frog, watch the rest of this. Let me know if there's any Final Destination moment where this thing falls on his head, because I refuse to watch him change his fucking tire. Care less. Listen, Wednesday is going to be interesting. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Are you guys going to do an emergency This Little Piggy Wednesday after the trial?
That's a great question. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet, but we'll definitely be addressing on This Little Piggy for sure.
Well, I say if they don't invite you, you go on at the same time and you just make up shit on your end like you were there.
Smart.
You know what I mean?
Good idea.
Fuck
right.
him. We'll teach him a lesson. That super tips shit. I'll tell you. Whoops.
Don't take advice from us about them.
I am doing a little recap of Boston tomorrow on WTP.
Nice.
I think probably around 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to invite everybody who was with us in Boston, and we'll be chatting about the weekend that we had and the live show.
Cool.
People who were there can obviously come on in and talk to us about it. But it was a fantastic show and experience. So looking forward to that.
Dave Daffler, please check in on the house band. You know, Dave, it's funny you bring that up because tonight, right here on TSN, we have an exclusive interview with the house band. Our newest friend that we've made will be a guest tonight on TSN. Joseph, I believe is his name. Right. I don't have a picture handy, but
Is there going to be a likable Joe on your show for once?
Yeah. Oh my God, we're in love with this Joe.
Good.
Yeah. Never thought I'd miss Stevie Lee. Yeah. Did you know Lady K put Stuttering John's book out for free? He would never do a thing like that.
I put it out for free behind my paywall, as John explained. Yes.
Right. Now that makes more sense. Another war. Great. Thanks a lot, Shuli. No problem. You got it. It's got to get done.
Hasn't happened yet. Take it easy.
Yeah. Shit's just got to get handled, guys. Just relax. Frog, I need a joke. Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, hey, would you blow me?
Oh, you were answering him. I thought you were asking. Sorry.
Look at that. They're coach.
What? No, that wasn't it. Where is it?
What do you call a wizard? A answer.
Your Honor, my son Aaron, let me back up. When mommy and daddy love each other very much. Robert Levy, big fan of Zen, but the way he treated Luigi Greenberg reminded me of how he cried when Bob didn't say bye to him at a show and cried like a woman.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh,
I'm glad you're a big fan.
I text frequently with Luigi Greenberg, and let me tell you something. He is one of my best friends. So
he's a great guy. He bought me a slider in Dallas not too long ago.
Well,
so I'm a big fan of his.
That's what they're calling anal these days.
Hey, way to go, dox Luigi.
Yeah,
using enough lube. Yeah, sure.
How much to change the plugs for steel toe? I don't know. We should see how to jack off or jack up a truck. There you go. And why not show the jacking up part? I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, because he's got a shitty jack too. It's not
Right,
like a
right.
hydraulic one. So you
Right.
know we sit there. Let's take it for fucking ever to rotate that stupid thing. That's the embarrassing part. That's the part he
Yeah.
didn't show.
Yep.
Taking off lug nuts. Anyone could do that.
And that thing looks brand new, like he just bought it yesterday. Come on, dude. You're
That
not
is
changing
true.
any fucking tires, bro.
No one, and I mean no one, holds a tire iron like that. It's a Minnesota thing. Maybe you don't know, sir. If someone can prove they've taken care of a piece of land over like 10 years, they can legally claim it as theirs. Mow your own lawn. Get off my back. I didn't ask him to. The guy did 8 tours. He could kill me by sneezing. I'm not going to argue with the guy. If he wants to mow my lawn.
He still thinks he's in Kuwait. Like,
Yeah,
leave him alone.
I'll save you, Shuli. I own 2 lawns and I don't mow either of them.
That's fine. 90 days isn't enough to humble this queen. 90. Oh, Aaron.
Yeah, the 90-day jail sentence. Oh, no. When he went to jail that one time, he talked about it like it was the greatest day of his life. It was like, yeah, they gave me cider. I shared it with another inmate because he was thirsty. I read a book. I read another book. It was amazing. Everyone was so nice. I took a nap. I swear to God, like his story of going to jail is you're just like, oh, okay, well, that sounds like a 5-star Yelp review. Maybe I'll do that.
I shared my cider with this guy after he said, "Hey, Cracker, give me your cider. I'm going to shove this shank in your throat." I was like, sure.
Sure, no problem.
No problem.
What do we got here, Froggy? What's next on your list, pal?
I actually have a package.
Ooh, what do you got?
Okay, so
Clipping that.
while I was on the plane back from Boston today, I decided to check out a little bit more of a podcast that we reviewed at the live show this past weekend. It is Just Trisha Paytas.
Okay.
Had Lizzo on the show.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is something else. It's an hour and 40 minutes. We had a whole package on it. I could probably talk about this show for the rest of my life. It's
Lizzo
so incredible.
And Trisha. I like this matchup.
Now, you know that Lizzo's lost a lot of weight recently.
Has she? I mean, yeah, no, she has.
She's lost literally hundreds of pounds.
Right.
But she's still fat. But it's funny because, next to Trish, yeah, okay, she actually looks kind of decent.
Yes.
But all of us would look amazing next to Trisha Paytas, so that's
That
not
is
that
true.
big of an accomplishment. So what's happening here is Lizzo's talking about Paris Hilton. And she's like, "Are you friends with Paris Hilton?" And Trisha's like, No, I don't know Paris. She's like, "Have you ever been to her house?" She's like, "No, I've never been to her house." She's like, "Oh, it's funny because your house is just like hers. There's photos of you everywhere. And at Paris's house, apparently there's photos of Paris everywhere." And listen to this narcissistic conversation between these two.
Hey, real quick.
Have you been to her house?
What's that?
Who else does that remind you of that have pictures of themselves all over their house?
That's true, yes. John does have the movie posters and him with Jay Leno and shit. You're right.
Jesus Christ.
Something
look
about
at this.
look at this.
Wow.
This is
Holy
incredible.
I guess we found out where Lizzo's fat went.
I watched this segment the other night when you put it up, and apparently she's pregnant, right?
She is. She is pregnant. Trisha
thank God. Oh, thank God.
Because that's an unnatural gut for a woman to have.
Yeah.
She's still very big, though.
Have you been to her house?
No.
This,
Why would I be at Paris Hilton's house?
Y'all have the same
the bling.
Yeah.
and I do love a Paris moment, but again,
the photos.
There is, just down here we have photos of me upstairs.
No, there
it's
was one in
normal.
your bathroom too.
Okay. In the studio area.
Listen, I have
photos. I have a bust of me that an artist made of my head in my house.
That's so cool. How big is it?
It's very freaking
Like
big.
big,
Like,
like-
you would have thought I was like a U.S. president. Or
Oh, I love that. How did you get it? They just gave it to you?
They're artists and I commissioned them.
Oh, you had it made. I love it. I do that all the time too.
That's the craziest conversation you ever heard. She's like, I know there's photos of you all over the place. By the way, I have a sculpture of me in my house. Oh, someone just donated that to you? No, I asked them to do it and I paid them money for it.
Yeah, that was the best. She goes, a fan made a bust of me.
Yeah.
Like, really? They just gave it to you? Once I paid them for it,
He's a
sure.
fan of her
yeah.
money. Yeah.
Yeah. Her entire idea was to get a bust made of herself to put in her goddamn home.
You know,
And
my
she was
fan-
trying to clown Trisha for having photos of herself, and then realized, like, oh, by the way, I'm also crazy. So
I wonder when she lost weight if she had to pay him to chisel a couple chins off it.
They blast caps in there and just blowing it off.
I mean, Trish looks like a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
are you getting hungry, Zen?
I mean, I was hungry as soon as you said Trish.
All right.
Oh my God. Upstairs is normal. Nothing is normal in this fucking world.
I have an oyster stuffing in my cooch.
I love this next clip because they're talking about how everyone makes fun of them for being fat. Both of these women, they get made fun of for being fat, but it's not their fault. It's everyone else's fault.
But it's like so many people just telling us, like, especially like you probably know, like you were so long, like a butt of so many jokes, and it's like, like how does that like not affect you because you're so like I think because you're so out there. Like Melissa McCarthy, right? She doesn't get the fat jokes, right? She wasn't getting like South Park or something like that. Right. But I think because you're like so sexual and you show your body, and that's how I am too. People like hate to see that.
Yes, they hate to see a fat girl loving herself.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's triggering.
And so
but that's why I kept doing it.
Right. So she was showing off her disgusting body because it was pissing people off. She loves that.
But she's so full of shit because if people didn't bust her balls, she wouldn't have lost hundreds of pounds right now.
Right, and she claims that the reason why she lost the weight, we played this at the show Saturday night, the reason she lost the weight is not because of Ozempic, but because she decided to get off the vegan diet where she was eating nothing but carbs, carb loading, 5,000 calories a day. She switched to like chicken and like protein and stuff.
Fuck her. She's so full of shit. The reason she lost weight, regardless of what she's on, Ozempic or fucking actually working out, however she lost it because she got shit for it. She was made fun of for being fat. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what life is all about. That's how you fix the fucking things that are wrong with you, is people point them out.
Yes.
Or you don't. Or
bullying,
you don't.
Bullying is good. Yes. That's what we're trying to tell people.
Yeah,
Yes.
shame is essential, okay? It's essential.
For 9 years, I've been making people's podcasts better through bullying.
Right,
People
right.
hear my show and they go, oh, shit, I got to fix some things. Yes, you do.
You should have seen it. You should
Well,
have
you
seen
had
how
a failure
Karl
with
walked.
John, but except for that, Carl, yeah,
Right, well, he couldn't figure it out. But.
You should have seen how Karl walked before people made fun of his club foot. Now,
I agree
You
with
wouldn't
you.
even
Four
know.
eyes, nice glasses.
Fuck off, fatso. All right, so apparently we find out that skinny bitches have no reason to ever complain about anything in their lives.
Like, especially the girls with the smaller bodies who are like, what if I don't want to love myself? I'm like, that's fine, because the world will tell you that you're beautiful.
Yeah.
The world doesn't tell us that we're beautiful. We need aggressive self-love. We need radical self-love because we're not getting it anywhere else, honey.
Okay, so in this world that Lizzo's created for herself, she
Sure.
could be fat and lazy, and the people who make fun of her, that's their problem. And the skinny hot chicks can't have any problems in life. There's nothing they could possibly have going on that would get them depressed or upset.
they don't love themselves enough. You know why? Because they got a man that's loving them. That's why. They don't need to love themselves. They found somebody.
Lizzo should really go fuck herself with what she's talking about here.
She's the worst.
And apparently the bullying's getting really tough.
But baby, when I wake up in the morning and I see the whole world telling me that I should die, I have to tell myself to live.
No, they're telling you you're going to die.
Yeah.
No one's saying you should die. They're saying, put down the pizza.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. You're going to die.
Yeah, if you want to see people asking someone to die, go on Shuli's Anonymous. Go take a stroll through that fucking message board, sweetheart.
You know,
Talk about
people
hate.
like my on cottages keep telling me I'm gonna die. That's bullshit.
Fuck off! Yeah, right.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
So this has to be and I know this has been going on for a little while, but this has to be a brand new thing in the world where multi-millionaires can claim to be victims every day of their lives.
It's great. Long overdue.
These people are living lives way better than any of us. Everyone's getting clowned on the internet. We're all getting made fun of. The difference is you have $25 million in the bank, and I have much less than that. It's crazy how they're able to pull this off. All right, so this is Lizzo talking about the jealousy that she has.
Jealous.
Like for you, when you first came out, I remember being so jealous and so because I was like, wait, there's only room for one. You took the spot of the one pretty big girl, and I can never be that. Even though, like, obviously I can't sing like you or dance like you, but in my head,
wait, pretty big girl or pretty big girl? Because it's pretty big girl. That's an apt description, I would say.
For once, I would believe her if she goes, "There's only room for one fat, pretty girl around here," and I'd be like, "You're right. The two you put together, it's not going to work."
I have a wide-angle lens, but even that, there's only so much we can do. So this is all right. We're about 25 minutes into this podcast. Like I said, it's an hour and 40 minutes, and you won't believe what happens at 25 minutes into this.
Oh, they have.
who's Lizzo now? Me just literally cosplaying you. Here's pizza coming in. Yes, we don't have to eat it now.
But we can't eat it now.
Okay.
We shall.
got Mountain Valley's.
My stomach is growling, honey.
Yes. Oh my God, same. I was so excited. Okay. We also got extra pizzas in the glam room if you guys want some.
Ooh, I know that's right.
Yeah.
They're bringing out a trot for us to vomit in as soon as we're done.
There's no vomiting, Shuli. There's no vomiting. Only consuming. That, by the way, that's Trisha's husband, who just came in and delivered this Domino's pizza. It's stuffed crust Domino. I know. What? What are they doing?
I mean, Lizzo's there. Get a fucking California Pizza Kitchen or something. Like, you know what I mean? Take it up a notch. A notch.
Well, there's a reason for this. So Trisha became famous originally from mukbang videos.
Shocking.
I know, go figure. So she would sit in her car and eat fast food and whatever.
She's looked pregnant her entire career. People have thought she's pregnant.
Yes. And so apparently there was a video she did that Lizzo really enjoyed where she was eating Domino's pizza. And so Lizzo commented on that. She's like, well, come over to my house. We'll eat Domino's together. So this is like their bonding moment, as we'll see.
Oh my God, no, you're an icon every way. So we did get the stuffed crust.
What is this is your order, right? Because they said, what do you want? And I was like, I want whatever Trish wants.
Which made me nervous because I'm a very bland eater.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fine. Wait, should I open it? Should we do the reveal?
Yeah.
It's a cheese pizza.
We got other ones in case you want other.
But this is your order. This is what you would eat in the car.
This is what I would eat in the car. Okay. Yes. Okay. How do you feel about just a cheese pizza stuffed crust?
I'm so happy.
Are you sure?
But this, oh my God.
Look at the oil, the garlic oil on the bottom.
They're in love. I mean, this is like a guy watching OnlyFans. Oh, there's a new video out. Whoa! Like, they open that thing up, they're like, wow! Look at this, like Pulp Fiction with they open up the briefcase, like, whoa! It's glowing on their faces. They can't believe it.
But being a bland eater is like boiled chicken, steamed broccoli.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm kind of a clean eater. Meanwhile, the garlic oil is dripping into the cardboard, melting it.
I just like how Lizzo's like, I'll have Trisha's order. Get her 2 of everything, please. We need a second everything.
Yes.
Her husband put that pizza down on the table like he's feeding a wild tiger. Like,
put it down and get out. Go.
He knows not to get the hands too close.
Backed away, yes.
Well, fast forward to a month from now, one of his arms is missing. It's like Tiger King. All right,
he's got a trank dart with him just in case one of them get upset.
That's a show. That's it. Put her down. Let's go.
He's
he's charging us.
So I'm going to make the case that these two are foodaholics. Is that a term? Is that a thing?
Yeah. It's replaced fat pigs with foodaholics. But
yeah. Because watch this.
So I've actually haven't had Domino's in years.
What? So you just wanted it for this occasion?
I just wanted it for you, yeah. I saw you eating it in the car, and I was like, damn, she's making that Good.
Oh my god, I'm so honored. Wait,
Yeah.
this is crazy. You're
Wait,
such
should
a
we
cheers.
cheers?
Absolutely. Cheers to everything. Oh my gosh.
Cheers to life and to loving our bodies at any and every size and eating stuffed crust cheese pizza.
I'm gonna cry. I'm really gonna cry.
They're cheersing slices of pizza. You couldn't get more foodaholic-y.
Yeah, don't cry. You can order more.
Yeah,
there is more. There's more in the back.
Yeah,
and I
there's
love
plenty.
fat people always live vicariously through what you're eating.
Yes.
Like
I saw you
that's
eating Domino's in the car, and I was so jelly.
Yeah, like one of my best buddies growing up, he was like 300 pounds. Every time I was on the phone, if I chewed, he goes, "What are you eating?" And I go, "I'm just having cereal. I just woke up." He go, "Cool. What cereal is it?" You know, they need to know it's generic or real Captain Crunch.
It's like a 1-900 line.
Yeah, it was like phone sex. Really
You
was.
ever just pick out the marshmallows and just put that in the bowl?
Yeah.
Oh man. Then they started making the bags with just the marshmallows in it. I mean, that's for people like them. Like that.
Yes.
That was a thing.
Or they got now, oops, all berries if you want to have green shit the next day. That's a fun package to buy.
That I don't eat breakfast cereal, but that's a good one. All right, so I'm gonna suggest that they're not eating pizza; they're making love to pizza.
Yeah. We may get
Wow,
the
you got a
channel
good
shut
people on
down.
time.
I know.
Oh my god. I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
Oh my god, and it's so hot still. I love that you want to eat right away. Some people are like, let's wait, and then that gets cold.
Nope. I was actually, no bullshit. I was so afraid y'all would think I was a diva because I was gonna be like, if you already ordered the pizza, I'm running late. Can you order another one so it can be fresh?
Are you kidding me? My biggest pet peeve in the world is like waiting. We just finished a 35 city tour, and if there was food, I was like, it has to get there like when I'm done with the meet and greets, or we have to order new because
piping hot,
if
please.
it sits,
I'm like,
absolutely
yo.
not.
Wait, she's on tour for what? Eating?
Oh,
pizza.
Oh, Zen, if you don't know about Trisha Paytas, I have to tell you. She started doing this tour called the New Eras Tour. Or Eras Tour, or something like that. Like a takeoff Taylor Swift's thing. And I was like, oh, what, she's playing theaters? This is ridiculous. So I started going online to see how many tickets she sold. Sold out every theater she went to.
Wow.
We saw fans going to the meet and greet, bringing like art that they made for Trisha and crying because Trisha wasn't there to see the art because the meet and greet doesn't include a meet or a greet. she ripped off her fans. There's people all upset about it. But yeah, Trisha Paytas is wildly popular, and I can't figure out why. She has zero talent.
And another fat person move is to have something fresh. Like my fat friend, whenever we'd go to the drive-thru, he would order something from McDonald's, but make him do it in a different way. And I'd be like, "Why do you do that?" He goes, "That way you know it's fresh. They make it. You know, this mystery meat that we're about to eat is fresh at least."
I have one more clip on here. This couldn't be a funnier thing to happen with these two getting pizza delivered in the middle of their podcast and then chowing down on it, talking about how much they love it.
It's
And,
like it's like two Jewish guys doing a podcast behind cash registers. You know, I'd be like, "You guys are not helping. You're not
the
helping.
cause.
No."
Let's talk about this cheese stuffed crust if we can.
How do you like the cheese crust? Not sponsored. I feel so sponsored.
Baby, this is
you.
amazing.
It's so good, right?
Trisha's eating for two, and then she got pregnant.
What about that was good. That was good. Wow. I mean, that's a fun little. I'll peek in on her life from time to time. I like that.
Oh my gosh, Just Trish is an amazing podcast to follow, and so from what I heard, because I can't. When we were at City Winery on Saturday night in Boston, you know, there's like bright stage lights coming at you. I couldn't really see the audience very much. But we were talking about these two, and then Dick Masterson did a Fat Watch segment, which he does on the Dick Show. And apparently there was a pretty big surfer who would just be like, visibly like, ugh. Like every time we made another joke, like, no.
Well, hopefully the beginning of next week, she'll start her journey to become thinner.
Right. Or she'll discover stuffed crust pizza from Domino's. It could go either way.
Tell her to pack a lunch. According to Amber Lynn, it's quite the long journey, we've noticed. So, Years back, I dated a gal that lived in a trailer, and she had a giant glamour shot of her over her couch. That's red flag if I ever.
Wow. They were $1 million trailers. What are you gonna do?
Her baby gift registry is at Home Depot. I like that.
Look at you.
All of Stut Joe's friends are afraid to come on and confront/chat. All of Stut Joe's friends equals Clay Dabbler.
Hey, Chris. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Chris. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's what we're down to now. I mow the part of my neighbor lawn by the street. It's definitely a passive-aggressive message that I think he's lazy. Also, Lizzo can get it now. F what you heard. I'm here for it. He's Colin mad, ladies and gentlemen. He approves this, Lizzo. Hey, Lizzo, here's free health advice. Eat less.
Yeah, she figured that out all on her own. It was amazing. She talked about how if you eat less calories, you lose weight. It's like, yeah.
Aggressive self-love will make you go blind. That is true. We've heard it. Gentlemen, what does this mean to you? They tried to cancel the truth, but the mic was hot.
Do you guys know the backstory of that?
I watched. I still want to dive in more to this Adam Bush, Joey C interview, Frog.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to watch.
We only
some
did
of
part
this.
1. We have a part 2 coming up. But yeah, Joey C letting AI write his descriptions for him, and the way Adam asked that question was brilliant.
Yeah, every question Joey asked Adam on his interview, he had to read it twice and then eventually change the question to a way he could say it.
You know, explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Those fat pigs are more excited about pizza than a Shuli finding money. Yes, love tits, that's true. Joey sent us a breakdown because he wants to get paid now. And I don't know if you saw this, Karl, but Joey sent us a breakdown of what you get for the money.
But you didn't get it, Karl? It was addressed to you as well.
Oh, I haven't checked my email in days.
Well, technically, it was
it an
addressed
email?
to a Karl with a C, so I don't know if you got
That
it.
is true.
You
That
know
is true.
what's funny?
Check Shalom Heberger. He might have sent it to you under that name. What?
No, he just emailed it to us, but he references.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
okay.
Sorry.
It applies to you, but you don't get to see it.
So yeah, he's mad at me. He's leaving the Dabbleverse because of the review that we did of Adam on his show. But so what is this?
So he's mad at me as well. He says we treat him just as a whack packer, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what he told me too.
And his time is worth money. So if we want him on any shows, we're going to have to pay. But my question was, what do I get for that money? What am I paying for? You make it a little bigger there?
Oh, wow. He actually broke this down for you. I wonder if the Uncle Bob put this together for him.
Oh, without a doubt. Look, $125 an hour, 1 hour minimum, additional time, $100 after the first hour. If you need this rush or short notice, $50.
Busy man. He's a busy
man. Here's what you get when you book Joey C. Engaging, no BS storytelling, mob tales, Chicago history, podcast gold, entertainment value, jokes, drama, and the signature Joey C style. Pro audio video setup is my favorite. Studio mic, clean feed, no static, cross promotion on Catalano TV. Here's what you get. You get a shout out. Plus a link in the community post. Custom promo flyer or post, if requested. I ain't doing it for nothing. Optional shout out to your fans on the channel. Not you, to your fans. Here's how you pay your book. PayPal, Zelle, Venmo. Deposit may be required. All bookings go through Catalano TV management. I'm available for live, pre-tape, Zoom, StreamYard, etc. DM on Instagram or email. Channel Catalano TV on YouTube.
Hold on. Let's go back to that. Available for live, pre-tape, Zoom, StreamYard, etc. Those things don't belong in the same group.
No, not at all.
I mean, so he's happy to do a pre-tape thing and you put it out after you edit it. He's happy to do it live. He's happy to use an app. He's happy to use a browser-based broadcasting system. Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Joey, can you give me an invoice for a rush order pre-taped with a shout out to fans and me? Thank you.
And make it Zoom. Make it
and
Zoom.
Make it Zoom.
Thank you.
Pre-taped. Thank you.
And on top of your roof. Do it on your roof.
Final word, gentlemen. Let's be real. Joey C brings heat, ratings, and replay value. If your show needs flavor, fire, and a fearless voice, book Joey C. Paid the rate. Get the real.
Hold on a second. If Joey C brings ratings, how come his show doesn't have ratings?
Well,
how
that
come
was
no one's
my
watching
question.
his show?
That was my question after reading this was, how come none of this happens on Joey's channel?
Right. Yeah, that's weird. Just kidding, Joey. We love you. You're the best.
Yes, you are.
So I was away when you guys first covered this, but his whole thing is that he feels like he's being treated like a whack packer if he doesn't get paid, and he's more of a professional if he does get paid. But it's sort of the inverse with us, because like you used to pay him when he first started coming on. You would like Venmo Jake Hudson a few bucks. You don't send Cumia money when he comes on.
No.
Wait, Shuli paid me once. What the fuck?
See, thus proving my point.
Karl from Rochester. Hey!
Hey, look at the club-footed idiots.
Remember when Karl sucked hemorrhoid blood off his finger?
Yeah. Karl, did you poop in your litter box? Yes.
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 When these two croak early, show this. Oh, Trisha and Lizzo.
Yeah, no shit.
My 600-pound Barbie, Duke Dingus. Dick, thank you. Why are we watching these two pigs? Please come back, John. All is forgiven. Paula Dazzo, thank you for the super sticker. Love you. Hey, there's Zen's mortal enemy. Zen is my friend. I have no idea what the guy was talking about. Thanks for doxing me, Karl. I thought we had a romantic dinner. It wasn't just sex.
Dallas.
Shut up, Luigi.
Joey C is why Italians hate Italian Americans. He's a stereotype, but literally all the bad ones of both being Italian and Floridian. So he's accurate, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is something else, Joey C?
Oh, yeah. So he had, I guess, one of the prostitutes from his neighborhood on as a guest.
Come on.
All right.
I bet she's hot, too.
Meth whore Melanie, I believe.
Hey.
Her name.
Oh, I follow her on Instagram. Yeah. Meth whore Melanie, sure.
She's good. She's good.
Yeah.
She's selling out theaters too.
But she doesn't steal the show.
35 city tour. This Meth Melody.
When you're born with a name like that, you have to go into the prostitution business.
That is true. Your parents really didn't do her any favors.
There he is.
Hey!
The most ignorant clown around.
Yeah.
No, more AI.
It's like we lost Joey to this digital world. He's all about AI now.
Even Hack Ride's like, that's too much AI, Joey. Come on, slow it down.
Did you know you can use ChatGPT to write your thesis now?
Look at all these losers.
This is like these Adult Swim shows that they used to do, you know?
Tim and Eric.
Tim and Eric and fucking the Dr. Steve Brule or whatever.
Yeah.
It's showtime in 1 minute.
And it's not showtime.
Super tip, chat, ask questions. I was hoping I could super tips up. I prefer them, but the super tip sound is not working.
Why is he talking over the it's him talking live over the music.
Yeah, we'll be out of the minute, guys. Hang through this. There's me and Chad.
Yeah.
Look at my new computer coming. I get no tech support from Melt removed. So on my own. You guys love the content. You want to talk shit about me, but yet nobody, all the guys that have tickets, probably.
He's arguing. Right. Arguing with nobody.
Thank you for pausing that. Because I get no tech support from Melton. Melton's a podcaster. There's no reason he owes you any tech support. I've never asked Melton for tech support. I don't know why you would.
In the guy in the Geek Squad or something? That's what somebody told me.
Right, what's he doing?
2 seconds. You don't want to. You're haters. You don't care. Let's go. You got no time for your haters.
You know the horrors backstage going, at least I'm on a professional broadcast. This is good.
Yeah, this looks good, yep.
I got a new show. I'm back, baby. There's an upside to this. This may be my last live show. Right next Monday.
This is a new thing for Joey. Every show is his last show, and he's quitting every day. He's leaving.
Right. It's like Chad Zumock. Wonder where he learned that from.
Yep.
It's a liquidation sale. Everything must go. Come on, let's go, everybody.
40 Monday, every Monday, 25 weeks. Editing, putting it up at 6 o'clock every Monday. First Oh, hey, welcome to Catalano TV. I'm Joey C. I'm fired up. I got a great guest. We got a guest tonight. We'll get to her in a minute. Her whole ass can wait in the back. Here's the turn on your gifted memberships because we got people on here gift memberships. We're still pretty strong for being not steady, but we're almost pushing 100 right now. So I like to be up at 400 or 500. But,
Hold on,
that's not gonna be.
He says the whore's waiting in the back. Does she have a fucking StreamYard set up with a microphone and a laptop? Or is
Good
she
question.
like literally in the back of his kitchen right now, like smoking crack?
I think we're gonna find out.
Yeah, can't wait.
Necessary. I'm gonna scratch that comment. Forget about the membership. What I'm thinking of doing here is I'm not gonna do no more live streams tonight, but I wanted to do this one because so here we go. Without further ado, let's bring on Mel. Where's she at?
Out of here. She's got a fucking.
Waiting on her now. Hello.
Yell louder.
Oh, there she is. The former
She's in the middle of the client.
queen herself. I can't see your face. No, you don't want to show your face. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did clean up. So you were telling me the truth.
You did clean up. He said. He goes, wow.
This bitch charges more for a hand job than anal. I'd rather we not make eye contact and you just touch it.
About you're off drugs, huh?
Yes, I was.
Oh, that you're off drugs now. We know about. We're going to hear about. And I told them they have to ask questions, and I told them you loved it.
Welcome to my new podcast, Framing. This is where we do it all wrong from start to finish.
I taught her everything she knows.
Argue about big black cock.
Listen, we just need to see your tits. We don't care about your face. Just get the camera more on them.
That's one of your biggest.
How are your rates more reasonable than my rates?
Well, you guys are cracking wise. He's talking about big black cocks, okay?
Oh, well, I apologize. Let's get back into that.
You like to tell them off why you prefer that better than anything. And so let's start off with, I've known you a long time. In a sense, we're not blood related.
This can't be real. Did you create this, Frog? This isn't a real thing that happened, is it? What's going on?
Oh, just wait.
We are close, but we're not really family. But I look at you like family.
Yeah, we're not blood, but we have exchanged fluids.
You're blood related to my sister. Well, could you scoot the camera up a little bit so we can see that repulsive face of yours?
Related
please?
to a blood I know that lives in my neighborhood.
He said, can you move the camera so we can see your repulsive face?
Wow.
Thank you. There we go. That's what I want to see. All right. Oh, my God. I can't believe. No, I'm just kidding, Mel. I'm just kidding. Mel, you got a story to tell. And I know that.
Can I just ask a quick question before the reveal here? Mel was a male at birth, right? Is that what we're going to find out? That's a dude's face.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Sorry.
It could be a dude's face. Could be a woman's face that did a lot of meth.
Mm-hmm. This internet will tear you up. They tore your ass up at the wedding, and you. I haven't seen you since the wedding, but you popped up. My sister brought you around yesterday, and you said, "I saw the videos about you being Charlie Brown. You like that? You liked that me being Charlie Brown, didn't you?"
Yes, I did. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, you laughed, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And that's why when you told me that, I said, perfect to make a show. So
some people are saying it's Stevie Lou in a wig. I do not agree
I
with
can't.
that.
I can't.
well, I can laugh on you today. You understand?
Ha, ha, ha. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
So you always got to remember that. Let me go to these comments. So you guys heard that super tip? You heard that super tip that was played? Of the voice box? You guys heard that? You really did? So we are up and running then with super tips. Thank God.
She's on another planet and he's speaking another language. It's like it's just two people going in complete opposite directions.
Here we go. So we got this. I don't know if this is a question for me or you, and then we can get into Mel.
So he doesn't know if the question is for him or for her.
How much meth do you smoke? I think that's for you.
What's the biggest cock you ever hit? No, that one's definitely for you. All right.
Story. Hey, Bass Pill. I will say hello to the good people. Bass Pill, Mr. Ozone, hello. For all that airtime, this ain't no battle. It's just a fucking roast. So grab that mic and do the most.
What is he doing? Is he singing a song now?
It's called the Joey C Experience, dude.
Yeah.
The comment.
There we go. That's what I think of that fat fucking wannabe bitch who fucking drives around in a fucking box truck and stinks of fucking BO all day long. That's what I think of him. Anyhow, so let's get back to Mel here. Mel, I will not let you tell this story unless they pay. And if they don't pay, they miss it out on some good shit. So let's see what we got.
I like how the Dabbleverse just turned into a wet market where people are just negotiating as you scroll through.
It's an auction. It's all
Yeah. Hey, I'll read you a paragraph in Naked Twister for $50. Where you going? Where you going? God damn it.
I think somebody's working.
Yeah, I got a whore with a story. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. 20 bucks.
I think somebody's working her like the Tookie puppet.
That's 30 actually to do that. Sure.
Okay.
Let me see if I got any super tips. It don't matter to me because, like I said, I'm done with live shows anyhow. So that part don't matter to me. I got to do way better without doing this live show. Yeah. So we got no. Wait a second. Is that your mama? Wait a second. Maybe I might. Oh, I think I do got some super tips.
Everybody, hold on. I got another show going on here.
I like how he's like, oh my God, there's money here. What the hell?
What's happening?
Hang on. Oh, I do. We got some. No, yes, we do. Oh, we got one. Is this one? Was this one? Oh, your mama. What?
This reminds me of the drops they used to play on O&A, where the guy's like, it's back, it's gone. No, it's not. He caught it. He caught it.
No, I'm sorry. We don't have no.
Her pimp is standing off screen looking at her with doing one of these things. Like, get back to work, bitch. You got 5 more minutes.
He's doing this. This is a big entertainment when he goes, wrap it up. That
interesting background she chose too.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a library overlooking Manhattan for some reason.
Sorry, Joey, I'm here at whore headquarters. We gotta make it quick.
Super tips. Let me see here. Oh, I got to turn the button on first. I wouldn't see that. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm a little rusty here. No, that one was kept.
Well, don't worry about it. You're quitting. So what do you care if you're rusty?
That was from back then. All right,
you need a trombone.
I can't believe you treat him like a whack packer. What's wrong with us? This is a pro right here.
Yeah, but she didn't pay me, so this is the audio and video she gets.
You know what the problem is? I'm not wearing my Batman mask.
That's it.
Yeah.
Remember this one? I like this one. Who did this one? Anonymous.
Yeah, somebody said she looks like she's at Opie's place.
Yeah, two people in a row had the same thoughts, like Opie's.
But that was Opie.
It was really funny. I don't want to play it though. Fuck him. I'm not gonna give him nothing. Anyhow, let's see, Mel. Anybody? Have you seen any more of these? Let's see. All right, so Mel, I don't see nothing. So Mel, let's just talk in general. So.
Oh no! After all
are you Florida bred?
That was like, do I hear a dollar? Do I hear a dollar? $1, $1. Do I hear a dollar? Do I hear a dollar? No dollar. Okay, there's no dollar. All right, moving on.
Maybe my favorite question ever asked. Are you Florida bred? Are you Florida bred?
No.
You're not. So you don't have to give us.
They sound identical, by the way, except for the Chicago accent. Are you Florida bred? No, I'm not. All right.
Town, you don't have to get a street. You can give a state. States are big. What state did you originate in?
States are big.
Atlanta.
Because I was a former addict.
That's the best answer possible. But I love that Joey's thought process was, don't tell me what street you grew up on. I don't want you to dox yourself. She's not there now. Who cares? Tell me the state. Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And because I went to prison, I'm automatically convicted in all the fucking haters' mouth. So there's no way of changing your mind. But you're 100% wrong. But here's the thing. I bet.
Joey, why have a guest on when you're just going to talk about you? Yeah. You have a whore on. Interview her.
Yeah.
Clock's ticking.
Most of the people that come after me hard, they got to pass. But they're too fucking cowardly. They're too much of a fucking little girl to ever leak
out.
That they're
I got to point out, Joey's leaving that $2 up there like a desperate guy with a tip jar. He's putting 20s in it for himself to make it look like people are giving him money. Hey, look at those people are giving me money, huh? It's pretty fun, doesn't it?
20s, you just hear change hitting the tip jar, and you look over and you see the piano player putting it in there. You know?
Dropping dimes.
He's kind of rolling dimes. He's just dropping a few in there.
Remember, tipping isn't just a state in China. Let's go, everybody.
This is a good point, Tiger Lily. She walks the streets in Florida. Someone set her up with Mr. Melendez.
So go for it. No. Unless you want to have anything, acknowledgement, pay the fucking money or see you later. All right, go ahead.
Just a couple of whores talking shop. That's all.
All right, Mason. I love you, Mason. I always have. You're a good dude, man. You really are.
Me too.
But you don't like me anymore, and I understand. Hope you're all well. Let's get back to my outros and enjoy yourself, people. Enjoy it.
Let's get back to my outros.
You can't stay here, but you don't have to go home. Just remember that.
What?
Yeah.
That's not the saying. No.
Can't
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Is the saying.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here at home with me.
You don't have to leave if you rent the room. Otherwise, you got to go home. Good
All right,
night,
well,
everybody.
thanks for being here. Let's get back to my outros.
Let's get back to my See,
my AI.
Now, what we just watched, I'd pay $150 for that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that is the Joey C I would pay for. These outros.
Oh, wow. She's on forever.
That seems to be the same as the intro.
Yeah, Joey, if your whole identity is going to be clowns, shouldn't you be a little happier on the show? And like,
It's ironic, Shuli. It's a sad clown.
Got ya. You know what? I missed that. My bad. Anything else, Froggy? Actually, let me do some super chats.
Are people still missing Stuttering John? Holy shit.
There's plenty
This is
out there.
Crazy.
You guys have to do his sister's wedding video. Okay.
That was incredible.
We'll watch that on Rico for sure. I get no child support from Melton.
Yeah, what the fuck? Come on, Melton. What's your problem?
Guys, stop. Joey's mob shows are about mobsters he never, ever, ever met are great. If you ever wanted to make a pro-Bolivia argument, just show the video of Trisha and Lizzo. Yeah. Wouldn't.
Big Daddy Donuts already got her. Well done.
Stevie Lou looks healthy. Yes, whatnot, Chaser. I hope you're well. The wedding video is absolutely epic. Yeah, we'll check it out for sure. She looks like Gollum, but worse. Hey, listen. For every Gollum, there's a guy out there who's willing to pay you $30 for a hand job. You know what I mean?
Gollum is the guy. Am I right?
I think that dude was busy scumbagging Mel. Yeah. Scumbag. She looks like the bad guy in the movie Cobra. She does. That's great. That guy was a bad guy in every 80s, late 80s, early 90s movie. Iggy Pop let himself go. That's another good pull. Silence Do Good, a legend around these parts. So Joey's strategy to lose the Wack Packer typecast is to bring on someone trashier and wackier. Well played. It's not a bad idea when you think about it. Joey's poor attempt to establish his own Wack Pack. I mean, they don't have to be Wack Pack, just be interesting. And if you're not going to let them be interesting and ask them questions, then there's no point in booking them. Zen, thanks for your DM. Yes, I would very much like to hear about the time you serviced the black gentleman. Here's your 500 yen.
No problem.
Keep that.
We've heard it too many times. That's why I'm not paying.
Did I charge you 500 yen? I usually don't charge that much. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This guy, Karmic, you keep tabs on this guy, Karl?
I love Karmic X when he's blackout drunk. That's my favorite version of Karmic X. It's incredible. The sentences go on forever and they don't say anything.
Do we have any of him drunk by chance, Frog?
Frog had to step away.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, he put it in here.
Docs his pay, by the way.
He's only been back 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's been back one day. He's got to take a break. Yeah, working like a beast.
I have a personal take on this because I read it in a book. What a douche. Watching fucking MKE and Mazzy talk about their inane dribble fucking relationship for 3 fucking hours. Can't take it. Enough. I could give a fuck.
Does he know when he screams his volume bottoms out?
Yeah, it's like Kevin Brennan.
Yeah.
You know, they actually build arms for those things. You don't have to hold on to it. It could just be like floating in front of you.
He's the Freddie Mercury of the Dabbleverse. This
Yeah,
guy.
man.
You're right. Yeah.
Dale.
But these two nobodies in their goddamn relationship. There. It's got to be said.
Yeah,
Holy
he needs-
fucking shit.
He's a cloud.
MKE goes around in fucking circles, drunken fucking circles for 3.
It's great. This guy saying somebody's going around.
I was just going to say,
circles.
so what he's referring to is Mr. Kill Everything, who apparently
Yes.
like finger blasted Whitney Cummings' sister. I can't even follow this shit. It's so stupid. And you know how I react to that? By never talking about it. I literally, this guy's going out there, like, why is MKE talking about this stuff I don't care about? I don't know. Why are you talking about it?
Yeah, he's 100 times funnier and more entertaining than Kevin, without a doubt.
Well, yeah.
Him dancing is more entertaining than Kevin doing anything.
3 fucking goddamn hours. No wonder she doesn't want to procreate with you, dude. Get a hit.
Can I point out something too? Because all this stuff that's going on in the Dabbleverse now, where it's like who fingered this chick and who slept on the couch and who slept in a bed. It's like I can't think of a place where there's less sex than the Dabbleverse. There's like just zero sex going on at all times. So can we get that part out of this, please?
Absolutely, and you know what tragedy fell on Ashley Cummings, where you know she's a
disaster.
I mean, it's unbelievable. To have a guy like Mr. Kill Everything stumble through your door, and you go, "That's the one I'm going to let grab me like a bowling ball."
Well, I don't even know if that happened. I have no idea. But the fact that she goes, "Oh, you're going to get a hotel when you're in LA? No, stay with me and give me the money you would have given to a hotel." Like, oh,
Yes.
no. It's so tragic. Get a fucking job. What are you doing?
Yeah, she's like the Chet Cummings of the Dabbleverse.
Good pull.
Get a goddamn hint.
Yeah, listen to the guy who's drowning in pussy.
Holy fucking shit. Really? Are you that fucking dense? It's over. Done. Get it through your fucking head, MKE. While you mince around it. Jesus fucking Christ. Unbelievable.
Every show, it's like it's halftime and we're down by 20. This guy's screaming at you the whole time, you know?
You're embarrassing me out there.
What are you doing? There's fucking scouts out there, you idiots.
Maybe I should quit on you. How'd you like that?
Oh.
I alone? Maybe.
Anyway.
Yeah. The problem is now people are saying, "Oh, we like it when you scream. We like it," and then these guys double down and triple down on it, and they blow it. It's overkill. And then you're like, it's not, you know, it's not a gimmick people enjoy if you do it every single fucking time.
Maybe. I don't give a flying fuck about their two goddamn fucking cutesy ass relationship. Never did, never will. You guys are emotionally invested in horse shit. Nothingness.
You know, I said it on the last show, and I'm saying it on this one. He reminds me of a young ski mask. This guy.
Oh, no.
Got a lot of potential.
I like this guy. I like that this guy's accusing someone else of being emotional.
Listen, man, a lot of people are talking karmic. I personally think there are bigger and brighter stars to be found. No knock on him.
Really?
But not to brag, but this gentleman will be on TSN tonight. You want to talk about a star? This is our house band.
There he is.
He's live right now.
That is Neil Diamond, right?
I started putting the pieces together.
This is Chernobyl's near Neil Diamond.
saw that comment because you're pretty much the only person I've ever met who says that.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Enough said. Already, people got 10, 15, 20 questions, and you'll be able to ask them tonight.
Yeah, mostly about his neck.
Mostly about his neck and the ears and the bolts on his
does
head.
he do a thing where he tugs on his ear for his grandma, but he only has to reach up this far?
Dude, when we first saw this, right, we're watching him do karaoke live, and in the middle of singing, he sticks a finger in his ear, and I really thought we were getting banned for penetration. But it's like,
What is he finger fucking in this? I can't even tell.
But this guy loves to do karaoke. He wants to sing, and I want to pitch him to be the house band for TSN.
Beautiful.
You know? Yeah.
Excited. I'm not sure if I'm nervous or what. It's
He's talking about coming on
nope.
tonight.
I don't kiss anyone but my wife. Sorry.
He's married.
His wife.
Wow. All right. That just
Plot
added 10
twist.
more questions. Yeah. Amazing. So
Yeah, she has eyes up here. It's a match made in heaven.
Now I feel worse about myself.
I know. Yeah, you fucking motherfucker.
How about you whisper some sweet nothings into my neck?
Yeah. Oh.
See, you're getting it, Karl.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Let me get to some of these super chats, and then we'll get on out of here.
Eel Diamond.
Eel Diamond is good.
JFK had chunk. That's great.
Good one, JFK. Are we sure that lady isn't Lisa? You talking about the meth whore?
No, the rest in peace, Lisa.
Mel.
Yeah. Karmic's chair looks like a Venus flytrap. Dave Dabbler, somewhat near diamond. Karmic sounds like a wrestler cutting a promo back in the 80s. Yes, he's very promo heavy with a lot of his stuff. And much like the Ultimate Warrior, he makes no sense in his promos.
Right. He's very much like the Ultimate Warrior. In fact,
Yeah.
Tookie does the best Karmic impression, and he based it on the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
'Cause you just have to just say nothing and use as big of words as you can muster.
Yeah, if you ever watch Mean Gene in those, he just stands there and doesn't say a word. He just holds the mic, lets him fit. The guy's walking around, though. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Dave Daffler would like a little $5 cherry pie from his fully shaved Stacey Allen frog.
Cherry pie for Stacey
I don't like
She's my cherry pie.
He's going to be jealous. Yeah. New guy coming in. All right. And one more from Mark Davis. I think Joey C. just interviewed his wife. Well, we're going to have to look into that wedding video. We'll watch that one with you guys. Yeah, Karl, anything to promote?
Yeah, whoarethese.com. We have the full audio up. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you can hear our live show from Boston that we did with The Dick Show and Blind Mike Geary. And if you go to our YouTube channel, which is at Karl WATP, I'm putting up video segments from that show. We did have the video segment, as
Nice.
Zen pointed out, where we talked about Just Trish with Lizzo, featuring Trucker Andy and Lucy Tightbox. So that you can go see that now. We're going to do a recap tomorrow afternoon on my channel, probably around 5 o'clock.
Unlike all the other channels, there are two channels here that you will get your money's worth on memberships, and that is WATP and right here at TSN. So get yourself a membership. Enjoy. I'm a member of WATP. I love it. I love the old school throwback audio shows. Love it all. Love it all. Especially John's free book. September 13th, my pal and yours, Mr. Anthony Zenhauser, will be in Rochester, Comedy at the Carlson, carlsoncomedy.com to get your tickets. Go check him out. Killing the Rickles Room in Rochester and eating a garbage plate or two. Go support the man. He's funny as fuck.
It's a great room too. It's a
Yes.
great place to come to if you want to. If you're anywhere in the Western New York area, you should come down to it.
All right, I'm in. Don't twist my arm. I'll go.
But if you can't make it that night, go to Detroit and check out those jerk-offs at WATP who aren't going to be there in Rochester that night.
TheMagicBag.com, September 12th. We'll be live in Detroit with the great Dave Landau and Drew Lane and the gang.
I love Dave.
Nice. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Give him our best. And we give you our best, ladies and gentlemen. You give it right back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to Meth Whore Melanie and everybody else who appeared on the show today. And we will see you tonight, 8 o'clock, right here on TSN. Good to have you back, Karl. Bye, everybody.
Point DabblePoint.